You know, it doesn't seem like long ago where it was May 17th downtown, and I walked across the stage at my graduation, shook Father Giao's hand, accepted my diploma. And then I sang the alma mater for the last time in the class of 2026, and I think it finally started to hit me that I wasn't just leaving my school, but I was leaving my home. Home for me the last 4 years was Saint Ignatius High School and my family's house in Concord, Ohio, which, if you don't know where that is, it's 15 minutes southeast of Mentor, so 40-minute drive to and from school every day, which is around 65 miles round trip. And I often got the question from classmates or kids at other schools, you know, Dave, what in the world? Why are you driving that far just to go to school? And my answer is pretty straightforward every single time. It's because Saint Ignatius was a place that I knew would challenge me and push me and develop me into more than just a student. It was going to develop me into a man, and it certainly did. Because Saint Ignatius didn't just teach me math and English, it taught me how to be a man for others. But that didn't happen overnight. Coming in my freshman year, I had this huge dream of, you know, playing varsity hockey, Coach O'Rourke. That was never going to happen, but you know, it took about 3 minutes into my first practice freshman year to realize I had 2 left feet, so I gave that up. And it kind of just was hard to accept at first, but I had to look elsewhere. And I think that's what Saint Ignatius is so good at doing, is being able to give you the opportunity to go open doors. And for me, that door was the Saint Ignatius Broadcast Network. See, I still wanted to be part of the moments that made Saint Ignatius Athletics so special, but maybe I couldn't be down on the ice. Maybe instead of putting on my helmet, I put on a broadcast headset and made my impact there. And over time, I kind of realized that it was something I was good at, something I was able to leave a mark here. And I think that's one of the biggest gifts Saint Ignatius gave to me, was the ability to be who I am, and give me the freedom to do what I wanted to do. So maybe your door is athletics, maybe it's in the classroom, the band room, if it's in campus ministry, or maybe it's something you haven't really even discovered yet. This place gives you the avenue to go and chase your dreams. Early in my broadcast career, John Fancer, the class of 2013, told me, quote, "The world doesn't want to see you be your best impression of someone else. The world just wants to see you be you." And I think those words became more than advice for just broadcasting, but really became words that I channeled in my everyday life. SIBM taught me that it wasn't just about me and a microphone, but it was about everybody who couldn't be at the games, who wanted to watch their kids or classmates on the field. It was about being a trusted voice for fans and being able to use my talent to then put a spotlight on the talents of others. Or as we like to say, to be a man for others. St. Ignatius taught me that I have a voice, whether it's to call the volleyball team's first OHSA state championship, a voice to tell the stories of others, a voice to speak up when others can't, and maybe most importantly, a voice to kind of figure out who I was becoming. Because St. Ignatius taught me that I don't have to have my entire life figured out at 17 years old. Because sometimes the path you wanted to take isn't the one God intended you to be on. But sometimes the things you lose are really what end up leading to where you're supposed to be and the things you're meant to find. So I came here thinking I was going to play hockey, but I left knowing who I am. Because St. Ignatius didn't just prepare me in the classroom or for college, it prepared me for life. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. No. Hey, bro. Thanks. No.